All right. Hi, welcome to the Masters of Inventory podcast. I'm Mandy, and I'm with Stan Andrus, CEO of Simple RFID.
Yeah, nice to see everybody. If you notice, we actually have a new set design we're pretty excited about. We went out and splurged at TJ Maxx and bought a couple of chairs. So we're pretty excited about that. And that little bookcase behind Mandy as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always evolving.
Right. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about something that's really, really cool. We're going to talk about the untapped potential that a lot of retailers are sitting on and the benefits that they should be taking advantage of with labels that are being applied to products that they already sell. And so really we're going to show how retailers can really be taking advantage of these labels to eliminate employee headaches, eliminate inventory headaches, make inventory auditing way, way easier, even find things and rescue sales. What is this untapped potential? Well, it is the label sitting on your products, and underneath these stickers is the magic. And so, that's what we're going to be talking about today.
Awesome. Well, the truth is most big brands are applying these smart stickers to their products. So what is a smart sticker? Well, it's really an RFID label or tag, as we call them. They have tiny microchips and antennas inside. Using a device called an RFID reader like this, you're able to scan 1,000 items per minute with one person. You can find a missing item in a few seconds, even if the item is out of sight, and you can verify order accuracy without opening a box. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, well, I guess it's important to first start out and say, hey, there's tons and tons and tons of brands out there that are now tagging their products with RFID stickers. So there's shoe brands. Obviously, we've got some Nike boxes here. Nike's one of the big ones. Adidas, Puma, Under Armour, some of the clothing and shoe brands that are tagging. You got sunglass brands like Ray-Ban and Oakley that are tagging, brands that sell golf apparel and equipment like Titleist and Callaway. Even snowboard brands like Burton are tagging everything that they sell with RFID stickers. And there's so many more, primarily because retailers like Walmart and Nordstrom and Dillard's and tons of these guys, Target, are now mandating that anybody that sells product into them, through them, has to have RFID tagged on their products. And so that, of course, has promoted tons of brands to say, well, we've got to do this to be compliant and sell products, through Walmart, for example. And so now more and more, and we discover new brands literally daily that we didn't know tagged with RFID that are taking advantage of this technology and starting to tag. So
yes, in fact, we've gone into multiple sporting goods stores and just taken the reader with us and thought, let's just see how many RFID tags we can pick up in the store, who's tagging. And so it's crazy, the fishing brands, fishing lures, hunting gear, kayaks, all kinds of things are being tagged with RFID. And also the mall. Yeah. We've been into a lot of mall stores where they have a lot of the Nike shoes or the Adidas or whatever. And up to the ceiling, this one store had tons of shoes. And we talked to the manager. She said that they had, I think one of their other managers was coming in at 4 a.m. to count inventory. And even though these RFID tags are on these products, they don't even have an RFID reader to perform these counts. So they're basically wasting tons of time. They're losing sales. They're having to perform really annoying, monotonous tasks. They're having to get up on ladders to, figure out if it's, that shoe is up there.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah, it's actually quite surprising to us because pretty much every single time when we go in, we will show this technology to a retailer or to a location. The employees almost across the board go, "What the heck is that? What are you doing?" And because we're standing back waving this wand, and like you're saying, it's shocking how many of these managers that should be using this technology have no idea what it is. They're asking this, "What are you doing?" And yet these retailers are still asking them to go in and perform these manual audits with barcode scanners. So
not even reliable.
And totally.
Crazy
it's kind of shocking.
And think how many hours they're paying people to do this.
Right.
So really you're paying for you're paying for your inventory management in a really crappy way.
Right.
But this can save you money and actually boost your sales and allow you to just be a lot more efficient.
Right. Absolutely. So I can kind of go through the process of how you can take advantage of these existing stickers. So obviously the RFID tag sits underneath the sticker face. So you can't see it. It's totally discreet. But if I were to pull this sticker off, you'd be able to see underneath a little tiny microchip and an antenna that are fused together under each one of these stickers. And so, yeah, most retailers don't even know that they have these on their products, and so they don't even consider what they could be doing with them. Mm-hmm. But the process is that you go and you scan your store, and you'll collect all of the raw tag data that's stored with these little microchips. So it would go and you'd scan, collect all this information, and then the information is then able to be parsed to determine basically the UPC number. So the same information that you would collect if you were to scan the barcode. And then at that point, you're able to retrieve the product information automatically. Now, we've come up with a really cool way to do that with our software that we've termed Brand Magic. And so what our solution allows you to do is go in, you can scan these items and collect 5,000 tags right off the bat, and then have those tags immediately be converted into live products. So it will retrieve photos, descriptions, prices, colors, sizes, all that kind of stuff immediately from a service that we have built. Now, if you have Shopify or another integration, as long as you have the UPC number in for that product listing, then the product's going to automatically match up. This tag's going to automatically match up with that corresponding UPC number in your system. So either way, we make it really, really easy to take advantage of these existing labels. And there's just so much value in them that it's just surprising that people aren't using them more. So Mandy, why don't you share some of the advantages that the retailers can take advantage of by using these existing inlays?
Yeah, so there's cost savings immediately because you don't have to purchase the labels or the printer to print the labels. You're going to have time savings because you're not printing the labels. You're not having to apply the labels. You're going to be able to receive your product immediately. So you receive a shipment, you take the reader, you scan it, and you're able to count all those items, even if they're inside of, on a pallet or in a bigger box, instead of having to manually scan each barcode. And let's see, you can list your products online quickly. So that will boost your sales for sure.
Right.
And you obviously can use it to manage your inventory and also to search and find your inventory,
right.
Which is huge.
Right. Yeah, it's really interesting because a lot of the companies that we've started working with as of late are companies that sell, the sneaker boutiques or the running shoe stores that have a lot of those types of products like the Nike and the Adidas and the Pumas. And it's really cool to see because, they go from generally not knowing anything about their products except for what they have inside Shopify to overnight almost having 30,000, pieces sitting there in their inventory. A new customer that comes to mind that we were talking about earlier, mm-hmm. and they had no idea what they had in their inventory. They were so frustrated when they came to us, told us how much they needed to find a solution.
I was angry.
He really was totally upset, didn't know what to do, felt very frustrated with his current situation. Mm-hmm. Almost couldn't believe when we told him what RFID was and what it could do for his business. Within about a week, he had literally 25,000 pieces in his inventory. And when I spoke with him, he said, "Stan, you are literally saving this business. You're saving our lives. You're totally changing this whole thing." Yeah. So it was really cool to see how excited he was. And the fact that he didn't really realize that, these tags were already inside of his products. All he had to do was get a reader and, utilize our solution to immediately take advantage of all those tags. So it was really pretty cool. We just know that there's so many other businesses out there that are resellers that have these types of products or other products that are already tagged with RFID, and they should be taking advantage of them, right away. It's kind of surprising. So
yeah, I think it's important to note there's a couple different kinds of ways you can use the technology. As we're talking about today, it's mainly using the existing tags, but we can also help you print tags for products that don't have these tags on them already. So this customer that we were talking about, I remember on the demo, they were also telling me they had like up in their, like the top racks of their warehouse, they had boxes full of clothes. They didn't even know like what it was.
Right.
And so now they're able to print labels, apply it to those products and get those items listed and sold. So they had all this inventory, tying up capital that they weren't able to, sell, make money on. Now they can.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's so much value that can be gained by being able to go in and quickly scan your location and identify those items that you can see are older, that are maybe the last season. So you can quickly discount those items and, get them sold. So, retailers today have this incredible technology at their fingertips. And our mission really in today's podcast and really in general is to let the world know, hey, you guys are already sitting on a goldmine of value with your existing products. These major brands have gone through the trouble and the cost and the labor associated with getting these things tagged. Now all you got to do is take advantage of these inlays. It's called an inlay. I keep saying inlay. that sits underneath the sticker here. And so, there's so much value in it that it's hard to overstate how important it is. So yeah, if you're a Shopify retailer or just a retailer in general, and you sell these products, any of these products that are tagged with RFID, you should definitely reach out to us. And maybe you're saying to yourself, well, gosh, Stan, I don't even know if the stuff that I sell has RFID tags on it. Well, we have a big list that we've put together. It's not comprehensive, of course, but we have a pretty large list of different retailers that already do tag with RFID. We could check and help you identify if the brands you sell are on that list. But an even better way would be to sign up for a trial with us. And I think we have 20 different units that we're going to be shipping out for these trials. And what we're going to be doing is offering brands the opportunity to take the reader and go scan their store to find out. Let's find out how many tags you guys already have in your store that you could be taking advantage of. And it's really surprising. Even the smallest stores we've come into and gone through and scanned, we're shocked by how ubiquitous, how widespread RFID tags are now on products. So
true. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think of like other mall stores that are huge that have tons of this stuff tagged and they're not using it. So yeah, our mission is to educate. That's a big reason we started this podcast. We noticed there was a lot of people that weren't even informed, or we go in and do these demos and their jaws on the floor because they're like, are you for real? This is real. It's like magic.
Right. Absolutely.
So it's fun to educate and just talk about all the different ways that it's helping people, and we really just want to give you your time back.
Right.
So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so if you are interested in learning more about this technology, specifically with this episode, if you're interested in doing a hardware trial, we can send you out one of these small RFID readers. It just works in tandem with your phone or tablet, any Android or iOS smartphone or tablet you can use. You pair these up, and then you'll go through and immediately scan your store and collect all of that data. And then we'll find out, hey, looks like you have 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 pieces that you could be actively managing with this technology without spending any money on labels, on the printer, on the labor. And yeah, it's really exciting. So
absolutely. So if you know anybody who could benefit from this information, maybe you don't have inventory, but somebody else does, or maybe you have a ton of friends that are running stores.
Right.
Share this podcast with them, because friends don't let friends count inventory manually.
That's going to be our new hashtag. Friends don't let friends count inventory manually.
Yes.
Yeah. Friends care about their friends' inventory. So. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys joining with us today, and hopefully our episode has been at least somewhat informative and has got you given you cause to think about what you guys might have in your stores and how you can better manage and utilize these incredible tags that are sitting on your shelves today. So we look forward to speaking with you, and hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching our podcast.
Thank you.